What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning and welcome to this video on SLP in which we're going to explore why you should buy SLP or not. Just a quick disclaimer, I have recently bought SLP and I've given reasons for that in my last video as well. I've been giving reasons for why I think that might become a better idea, or why I thought it would become a better idea in the last couple of videos as well. So I'll talk about that briefly now as well, but we'll just explore that in this video and talk about whether we can actually get higher than where we are right now as well. So let's get right into it. SLP today has been fairly bullish. I think the main reason behind that is, well, just some fundamental things happening behind the scenes. But it's also that Axie Infinity is bullish. The AXS token is doing fairly well, and SLP usually follows that. Right now, the volume of SLP, for example, is also great at 100 million. Where if you actually analyze that volume, you can see that most is coming from credible sources. There's quite a lot coming from some minor exchanges, but that's not the end of the world. And there's quite a lot of Turkish volume, which is not the best volume usually. Nothing against Turkish people, but there's just a correlation with more volatility and just increased risk if there's a lot of Turkish volume. So we have to know that. But apart from that, the volume is not it's not very bad or something. So yeah, what that caused technically is that we were able to, and I actually expected this, but not fully. What I expected last analysis is that we would be able to hold this consolidation on top of 0.27 cents. And then that somewhere along the line, we would be able to break above this resistance level right here around 0.31 cents. Again, and that then we would get up to this price target around 0.35 cents. Excuse me, those prices, because they're so low, it's just weird to say 0.35 cents, but that's the way it is. So but then the Wednesday last week we had some bearish fundamentals, we had a bearish breakout, so it was partially correct. But now we're here, now we're at this resistance level, which is pretty strong. This is actually a pretty strong resistance level, so you can also see that we found resistance there. But you can see historically that it's pretty strong. And what we would like to do is we would like to break above. I would argue we really need to break above 0.36 cents. Because if we're able to do something like that, then we'll be able to get all the way up to 0.4 cents, which is obviously great. Do I expect something like this? Yes. Do I necessarily expect it now? I think the chances are low. I mean, just in general, it could still happen today. Just in general, if we break above 0.36 cents, we'll be able to get up to 0.4 cents after finding some resistance at 0.37.5 cents and taking that break retest. This could happen, but I don't think it's the most likely scenario for today. I think it's more likely that that because of the strength of this resistance level, we'll drop down a little bit lower. That we'll find a little bit more support here around 0.33 cents, but then afterwards we'll drop down to 0.32 and 0.30 cents, and that we'll be able to consolidate here. And that at some point in the future, if the markets stay bullish, but I'll keep you updated on that with my Bitcoin videos. At some point in the future, if the markets stay bullish, I think we'll be able to break above 0.36 cents and get up to 0.4 cents. In general, and that's also a big thing of what I wanted to show you, in general, I think SLP is this strong and that there's a bullish fundamental drive behind it because SLP has been deflationary for quite some time now. As you can see, for example, in from the 23rd of December last year, or last month, so and up until the 23rd today, so in the last month we have minted 40 million SLP, so 40 million was created, while 175 was burned. So in total, 130 million was burned net, all right? So 130 million compared to a 42 billion circulating supply is not that much, but it is deflationary, all right? And if you, for example, compare the Luna Classic burns to this, this is way more deflationary. But also, if you set the start date back a little bit to, for example, the beginning of August, you can see that we have actually burned through 1 billion in total, a little bit more, but that doesn't matter. And 1 billion on top of 42 billion is already a little bit more. All right, so SLP is deflationary, and that's why I also think that just long term we could actually enter an uptrend, and I think that's also what's going on right now. Short term, there are still some fundamental things that could happen that could also prevent something like this, But as I said, I'll keep you updated in my Bitcoin videos and in the Discord server. So if you want to stay updated on that, make sure to watch those or join that. So yeah, that's my take on SLP for today. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.